Welcome to Tech Pitch. Our program highlights local startups and entrepreneurs, and what a better opportunity than to start with the Orlando Maker Faire. A Maker Faire is a family-friendly festival of invention, creativity, and resourcefulness. Part science fair, part county fair, and part something entirely new, Maker Faire is an all-ages gathering of tech enthusiasts, crafters, educators, tinkerers, hobbyists, engineers, science clubs, authors, artists, students, and commercial exhibitors. Originating in the San Francisco Bay Area, the Maker Faire has made its way to the East Coast, right here to Orlando.
Well, it started a few years ago when my husband and my son wanted a father-son weekend. They went out to the Bay Area Maker Faire to watch the judging for the National Hackerspace Challenge. And my 11-year-old came back with this wild idea. He said, "We have to do this in Orlando." His big takeaway from that event was ordinary people can make amazing things.
We're excited to see many local startups involved in the community outreach programs with the Maker Effect Foundation.
One of my favorites has been Delta Maker. They're pretty big in our community. They started as a Kickstarter campaign. They did a lot of help in advising, crowdfunding questions, those kind of things. But they also made a 3D printer that anybody could use. You don't have to be an engineer. You don't have to know how to take it apart, put it back together. You just turn it on and it goes. And that was their goal in making it. And anytime I call them and say, "Hey, I need to borrow a printer because I'm going to a classroom," they're there. They're very supportive. They do a lot in their community. But there's so many other makers. We wanted the world to see how brilliant our community is and how many amazing people we have. And we have a lot of people who are now making some money doing what they love to do as opposed to their 9-to-5 job. And that's freedom.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Orlando Maker Faire attracts not only local makers, but also those from the East Coast, the Gulf Coast, and even some international presence.
Well, Hacker Boxes is a monthly subscription box for us electronics hobbyists and electronics makers, computer enthusiasts, anyone who's really excited about electronics and technology. And basically it's a surprise box that every month our subscribers will receive electronics projects or kits along with modules and parts and tools that would be of interest to electronics hobbyists.
Les Petites Coups, a French company, introduced their open source personal smart greenhouse, a do-it-yourself kit that allows you to manage the environment of your plants and be sure that they are getting everything that they need with an integrated camera feed.
This started as we're industrial design students, so this started as a school project. And at this point, in the beginning, we didn't know anything about neither electronics nor botany. So what we discovered freely on the internet, and everything is open source, everything is part of the commons, is what brought us until here. So the thing is that we want to share everything with people. So we want people that don't know anything neither about plants or electronics to be able to build something like this and to know more about electronics and about plants. So we're talking about black thumbs becoming green thumbs and vice versa, or no thumbs at all becoming really people that can make stuff. That's the goal.
Although 3D printing technology was invented in the 80s, once the patent expired, makers around the globe started building open source printers. Nowadays, anyone can access low-cost 3D printers. Many small companies are using 3D printers to do rapid prototyping or even provide tangible evidence in trials.
Protosmiths is a 3D printing and design studio that my boss and I founded after we met at the Tampa Hackerspace. We both have a passion for making things, and we decided to start a business. Protosmiths is a combination of the word prototype and blacksmith. We feel that we're like modern day blacksmiths. We are the new manufacturing paradigm. We're making stuff that doesn't exist anywhere.
So I'm the founder of 3D Printed Evidence, and we specialize in making evidentiary models for attorneys, forensic specialists, medical experts, things of that nature. And specifically, we take MRIs and CT scans and convert the medical image data, the Diacom data, and make a 3D printable STL file.
Has any of your evidence been used in court or anything like that?
Yeah, unfortunately, all the cool models walk out the door, so I don't have any of them with me. But yeah, I've done a few topographical models, and I have one similar right here. It was used in a flooding case in Houston. I've had a few medical models that have been used in litigation.
If our coverage of the Orlando Maker Faire has sparked your interest, see about getting involved in local hackerspaces. Many of these spaces offer tools and support to help you succeed in creating whatever you can imagine.
Familab is a 6,000 square foot warehouse devoted to sharing tools and awesome people collaborating and teaching one another how to make anything and everything they'd like. We have laser cutters, 3D printers, sewing machines, any tool that anybody has brought or wants to use to produce value in the world. We exist to enrich ourselves and to enrich the community around us through outreach events and through education.
One of the things that we're focusing on in the coming year is education. So all of our members are able to go and learn how to use the tools without extra charge. But we do have specific classes geared around making specific things or education tracks. But yeah, I mean, the big draw for the community is these tools are not cheap. You know, and so one of the challenges you want to start doing laser for your company, $50,000 to get the laser machine. So my members are able to kind of come in and start their early companies using our tools for a very small price point.
If you enjoyed our video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We will be releasing full interviews from the Orlando Maker Faire in the next few weeks and more from our local startup community. See the description below for more information.